Ghana is the only African country that has won the Under-20 World Cup.
The Super Eagles and the Ghanaian team are far different teams for today. If you remove Ademola Lookman from the Super Eagles team, you bring out Victor Osimhen. Who else?
But I don't feel like the Ghanaian squad or players are better than our Super Eagles. Most of our Super Eagles players, they also play the command regular shirts in their club. When we talk about the squad of Ghana, that is the Black Stars of Ghana, then compare it to Super Eagles. In terms of international stage, like, playing in the World Cup, when you come to the world stage, who have shown more zeal, who have represented the country far better?
I would say that this is a 50-50 answer. Because if it comes to age grade football, Nigeria has done better than Ghana. They've won the under 16 holder in Japan. They've won the under 17 too. But and they've won the Olympics. Ghana is the only African country that has won the Under-20 World Cup. No other team goes closer to it.
Nigeria was they were finalists.
Yeah. But Ghana won against odd. They won the trophy. I think it was they argued that captain them when they won that trophy. So looking at Ghana now and the present day Nigerian team, I still rate them higher than Nigeria. One-on-one, we can mention them from the goalkeeper. These are players that I believe that we all know that they are regulars in their various teams. Unlike Nigerian players that warms the bench. Though some of them might be playing for a little bit bigger club, but they are not regulars. The only regular players I think that we have in Nigerian Super Eagles now, Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, sometimes Ndidi. Moses Simon that plays for Paris FC. Then who again? Then maybe Nwabale, the antique master that keeps for Chipa United. So if you see one-on-one, Ghanaian team, the Ghanaian players are more business-like players than our own players are more of social media players.
But Boniface is not among the squad.
It's not only Boniface. There are other players that love social media in Nigeria. Boniface has so much infected them with that social media stuff. There are many other Nigerian players that so much love social media.
But we see Semenyo also online too. Most of these Ghanaians.
I've not seen them.
But I think
I've not seen them. What do you see them doing online?
I think the challenge here now is that, from what I'm seeing, is that the zeal that these Ghanaians put while playing for the national team. That's what I made mention of commitment. Nigerian players are not committed. Like if you see most of this list of these players that you mentioned now for the Ghanaian that we are invited, if you check the club side and the league in which they play, we also have one or two Super Eagles players that also play their trades in that play. Like we have a player from Saudi that you mentioned. We have our skipper Ekon that plays there too. We mentioned
are they playing in the same club?
Not the same club, but the same league. There's something I'm trying to bring out. The same league as well. You mentioned about LA Galaxy.
That guy play for LA Galaxy.
We have what is it called? Alassane also that played in the US League. Also, we mentioned about Turkish League. We have Nigerian players playing there. The EPS also. We have Iwobi and Kavibasi and Samachukwu is also playing. So now if we have to compare the squad, he has compared the Black Stars to the Super Eagles, that they prefer the Black Stars that are far better than them. Then what about the Super Eagles players too also? Because they almost play in the same league and the same club. How come the Ghanaians show more zeal? Because if you have to talk about stars or talk about okay, I'm a big boy, I'm a big star, these Ghanaians too can also say I am a star because they also play as athletes, they also play in the same league. So what is now the challenge that makes Ghanaian, whenever they are playing, you could see the zeal, the passion in them more than the Super Eagles?
I think.
And do you believe that the Super Eagles play or are not regular in their team, like you said?
No, it's far from that. Super Eagles players, some of them are regular in their team, but as he made a basis of comparison, you see, if you remove Ademola Lookman from the Super Eagles team, you bring out Victor Osimhen. Who else? I want to pick out 3 players. Let me just say Wilfred. Iwobi. Thank you, Iwobi. Then you bring out Thomas Partey. You bring out Mohamed Kudus. Then you bring out Antoine Semenyo. If you put the 2 teams on a pitch, they will floor Nigeria.
Yes.
Because we spoke about giants of football not quite long. You see the zeal in them. You see how they complement one another. Look as if all of them are playing the Ghanaian league. It's a different ball game when you look at the Super Eagles team. Are you getting the picture? It's a different ball game. We have improvised the number 2 position over and over and over. We have improvised the number 3 position over and over and over. The only person that I've never changed in that midfield is Wilfred Ndidi. Are you getting the picture? And when you improvise a national team over and over and over, you will not get the bearing of the team. German won the World Cup. The only injections that came into the team within the space of 5 years were not even more than 5 or 6. The Philip Olam was there, the Bastian Schweinsteiger, all of them were there in the team except for case of injury. That's how you blend the national team together. It's not the football club for crying out loud. So the Super Eagles and the Ghanaian team are far different teams for today. The only time we have business-like footballers back then was in between 1990 and 1995. Where you have even somebody like Amokachi, he's a show guy. But if Amokachi is on the pitch, he play like a wounded lion.
Yes.
Now show guy. Now big show guy. You see people like Samson EVO SPORTS, senior men, the Mutio Adepoju, Thompson Olia. These are people that put on earrings. But when they enter into the pitch,
They drop all those things.
they drop all those things.
Football.
They play like business footballers. They don't play to the gallery. So that era has passed. As football is evolving, I just hope someday Super Eagles will realize that it is not the time to play to galleries, the time to play business-like football that will give us trophies.
Well, I
Okay,
totally
well,
agree.
let me even ask one question. You see, the question is asked. Remember that Ghanaian FA too is seriously helping their own football in Ghana, unlike the one in Nigeria. And secondly, can you compare Ghanaian coach, the credential he has or the quality that he has with the that of Nigeria?
I mean, I told you that Eric Chell had 9 caps. You say it doesn't mean. Now,
I'm saying no. We are,
Yeah,
we are
caps.
comparing to we were comparing Eric Chell with Nigerian home-based coach. Now, Otto Addo is Ghanaian, but he was born in Germany.
Okay.
He's more of like a European. You understand? So Eric Chell, to me, even the Otto Addo just had 15 caps for Ghana with 2 goals. And why I'm saying that, you should understand, why I'm saying that, if you look at his credential, he has coached Hamburg under-19. He has been the assistant coach in Deutschland. He has been the assistant coach in Borussia Dortmund. Look at a team like Borussia Dortmund, where as our own coach worked before the Mali national team. Mali national team employed him.
NFF will answer that question.
Well, we'll come to I totally agree, but I don't feel like the Ghanaian squad or players are better than our Super Eagles. Most of our Super Eagles players, they also play, they command regular shirts in their club. But I feel like the
Nigerian players, they command regular shirt. They play well when they are playing.
Yes,
in
but
their
the
various
problem,
clubs, they show commitment.
So
but when they are playing for Nigeria,
yeah,
I think they remember what happened to their predecessors. You understand? And they wouldn't seriously involve themselves in the game.
But is it only Nigeria that always remember what happened to? Say Ghanaian players, don't they remember what happened to?
But there are various. If you see Ghanaian players, they are ex-players. They are living well. You don't ever hear Ghanaian player they complain, say if they no do this, one player died, they say they no come for the burial. When Mark Vivian Foe died of Cameroon, you know see how their FA follow up. When this guy was sick, Rico Besson, you know see how their FA follow up. So if you can mention many, but I'm still telling you that there was a time Wisno Ruma had mental issues. He was working on the Strait of Warri. Nigerian FA did not do anything. As I'm talking to you currently, Femi Opabumi is blind in Ibadan. What have they done?
That's a very sad one.
I'm telling you, so this thing has a lot of undertone under. And I must tell you the truth.
Because of time, we'll come to the end of this show. I totally agree that Super Eagles or Ghanaian squad, they are far in terms of zeal, in terms of passion. I know they are better because that was why when they came to Nigeria to play, they stopped Nigeria from qualifying from the World Cup. What you said about Thomas Partey as well too, I agree because if you see these guys playing against Nigeria, they command even the midfield more. You see them as if they have been playing the Ghanaian league together. So I feel it's our time the Super Eagles come back to the drawing board, so that they can revive that name, that old name of Giant of Africa back to Nigeria football. But currently, what the Super Eagles are doing right now, that's zeal. When you watch their match, the zeal, the passion is not there like other African countries. Other African countries, I feel like every match they are playing, they want the game more, they want the result, they want to make name for themselves more. Unlike the Super Eagles. I'm not saying the Super Eagles don't have good players. I'm not saying they don't play well, but I see zeal, passion more in other African countries. Thank you.